Hello everyone and welcome to another tech discussion by Royex Technologies. Now with over a decade of experience in e-commerce development, we are now discussing key questions and challenges that are faced by businesses and entrepreneurs. Now my name is Pillay and with me I have Rajib Roy.
Hi everyone, I'm Rajib Roy. I'm in the IT industry from 2003, so it's almost 20 years I'm on this industry. And I'm running the Royex Technologies for last 10 years, so from 2013, Royex is established. And so we have a vast experience on what we are doing actually. And this video, we want to show and we want to share what the knowledge we have with you. And that's why we are here.
Fantastic. Now, before we jump into it, I just also want to say I encourage you to comment on any questions that you may have. Just add them in the comment section. Any specific things that are related to e-commerce or technology questions, which we can maybe discuss in future episodes and discussions. I just also want to say that we will be giving away a book that Rajib has written on e-commerce decoded. So for anyone that has a specific question that stands out, we'll be randomly picking one and shipping a book to wherever you are. So I think without further ado, let's get into it. So within this discussion, we're going to be talking about e-commerce strategies, specifically SEO strategies. So Rajib, to start, let's talk about the early ages of e-commerce and some of the major changes that has happened along the way to date in the space.
Okay, so e-commerce in one sense it's not actually it's not very far actually. So it started, in 1995 when Amazon and eBay came, actually the e-commerce started. Before there was something was there, but you can't say actually it's a really proper e-commerce. But what happened actually in 2020 when the COVID came up, 2020 and 2021, the COVID hit, the demographic, the way of doing the business in e-commerce is completely changed. Now the AI comes up actually, the AI and data science is there. It's changed the way actually people are looking the product. Before what happened, whenever you are going any e-commerce site, you are searching a product or it is just showing what they want to show. But now it is not like that. So you just go to the Amazon, you can see the product actually what you are looking for. That comes automatically. You are going some other site. Suppose if you are going to the Noon and you can see that the product you are thinking in the mind, that comes here. It's something amazing thing. They are actually using the different kinds of AI, different kind of data science. They're collecting all of your data and they change the whole process. And even the payment gateway, how you are paying the money, that's completely changed so that it's encouraging you actually to buy more.
Absolutely. I'm just thinking about my own purchases on e-commerce as well. The way in which it's recommended to me, it's really, really more applicable. So it's definitely moved a long way since the early stages. I think when I asked that question, you must have been a bit nostalgic thinking about the early eBay days for you.
That's one.
So, but at a high level, if we talk about the importance of SEO for e-commerce, why would you see this as being more important for e-commerce websites in comparison to just any normal website?
Okay, so just think about actually. So whenever we need SEO for the e-commerce here, the visibility of the organic traffic is very important for the e-commerce. The trust is one of the issue. So people need to trust actually the site. Whenever they found actually on the Google and they're coming on different recommendation places, so your trust is going up. So the SEO is actually important for the cost-effective solution. The SEO is definitely in UAE. Any product if you are selling, the minimum price for the advertisement to come in the rank is around $5 to $10. So just think about if you are selling a product only 50 dirham or 100 dirham, whenever you are spending this amount of money only for the attracting the customer is actually huge cost. So instead of that thing, the SEO without paying any money, you are getting the traffic and that traffic actually start trusting you because Google showed their trust to you. So that's a very important factor. So in normal website, what happened? So whenever suppose our Royex website, think about, we are not selling any product directly, but we are getting some lead from there and then we are nurturing actually this thing, So what happened, from the SEO, we are getting the lead and then we are calling the client and if the client happy with us, they are going with us. So, but it's not actually directly, we are not selling, But the e-commerce, you are selling directly. People are looking at specific item on Google and they found you and they're immediately buying it. So it's a very, very important, very important.
No, that's very interesting because again, I think as you mentioned on the trust side of it as well, that's so crucial. I mean, when you're searching generally on Google, you need to see something that's up there, and that's generally why you would do the particular purchase on those first few items that you see that's recommended. So what are some of the key SEO strategies that e-commerce businesses should prioritize? Because I know there's a host of different strategies, and our listeners and viewers would obviously see as you Google it or YouTube it, you'll come across so many, but what should actually be prioritized?
Okay, so if you want to start a new e-commerce business, or if you are running an e-commerce business and you want to prioritize something, in that case, first of all, actually the keyword research. I'm not saying actually the standard keyword, just go for the long tail keyword. The standard keyword is very tough in the market to be in the rank. So long tail keyword is very important, but you need to find out which long tail keyword you need, which actually people are buying it. Suppose, think about whenever in our industry, so mobile application development company, although we are coming in the rank, so it is a very standard keyword. So anyone who want to develop a mobile application, they are looking for us, right? But this is not actually the place from where we are getting the business. We are getting the business some other things. Suppose people want to make a application like a car wash application. So how they search how to make a car wash application, what is the price of the car wash application, they found us, they see our article, then they are actually call us. And that is actually very targeted customer you are getting, because they are researching actually how to build the application and how to buy the product. So they are coming to you. So that's why actually that keyword and long tail keyword is very important. The second one, what I said, actually the site structure and the navigation, how actually people actually navigate the site, it need to be very clear, so they don't need to think actually second time what is going on. And structured the data markup. So what does that mean actually? In Google, it is they do actually some different way. In the e-commerce and normal website, you see is a 10 to 15 different pages is there, and each page is completely different, right? People are not saying the same kind of thing in the different pages. But in e-commerce, every product description is almost showing in one standard format. So how Google will actually read you? So they actually make one system that's called the structured data, and you have to actually show the Google that okay, how structured you are, and you have to actually that schema you have to actually link up properly with the Google, and that is very important. If it is not done, you have to do it. Okay, then the other one, the last one actually, what I'm saying that important is the backlink creation. So that is the main difference with actually new site and used site. There is nothing. Suppose a new site came up and you want to compete with the Amazon. Why you are not able to compete with the Amazon? Because Amazon has last 10 to 15 years, they actually creating the backlink. People are linking back to the site, and Google actually see that okay, 1,000 people are believing on this product or link, but your one there is nobody, or maybe 5 or 10. So how can you compete with them? So the backlink creation is very, very important.
So for some of our viewers that are not so close to the technical side of SEO, coming back to certain elements of this, like the long tail keyword. Now we know that keywords are important. Now keywords in terms of what is most applicable to that particular business and what people are searching. What do you see is the difference in terms of the long tail keyword versus a keyword?
No, that's what I'm saying actually, the long tail keyword and normal keyword, Just suppose thing actually, you wanted to buy a iPhone, right? You just search actually the iPhone I want to buy. Just search by iPhone, and which site will come up? Amazon will come up. You can't beat Amazon. So all the customer who Amazon, you are not building Amazon, you are building a site which actually giving you some extra feature actually. So you have an Apple phone, but you have a different color which is not available in the Amazon. So you have to actually show that okay, Apple phone, I need a golden color or this kind of spec, this amount of. So you see, actually, it is not a one iPhone. You are just adding some more weight. How actually are users doing this thing? In the Amazon, they are not maybe writing that way. They are writing that okay, iPhone 14, and then this is the price. This is the thing. But in your website, you are writing iPhone 14, golden color, 256 GB data. You are writing in a long tail way. And that's the way you are getting actually the specific client. So this is the way you are actually beating with the Amazon.
Fantastic. No, that's very, very clear. I think that the descriptive nature of how you can really get that in. Getting back to backlinks, right? So as we said, backlinks are very, very important. But for some of our viewers that wouldn't know about backlinks too well, it's the extent to which a website, like your website, is being linked on a different website.
Yes.
So, for example, someone that's creating an editorial piece, and maybe even they're very, very popular. That's even better, right? But they are making specific reference to your business and linking your business in there. So that there is very, very
that's
good.
Very, very important. And how to do it? Yeah, you know the Amazon actually had one program that's affiliate marketing, right?
Yeah.
So if you are actually selling Amazon product, and Amazon will actually give a commission on that. Right? So what happened? Thousands of sites actually is created. They are showing the Amazon product. And they try to sell from there. So anybody actually click on that link and come back to your website, and then you are getting a commission on that. So, but in Google, what they are saying actually, they're saying that, okay, your website are linking back to the Amazon. So it's actually an innovative way actually to generate the backlink in a very natural way. It's not that, okay, Amazon is paying to anybody to do it. Amazon is saying that, okay, if you sell it, I'll give you the money. So people are trying to sell it, and they actually make a natural backlink for you. And that kind of innovative idea, that we also share with our customer. Whenever a customer comes up, we give them the idea how can actually they generate this kind of backlink, which is the natural way.
That's so important to understand the backlink side of it, because it all fits under the umbrella of SEO strategies to really improve on an e-commerce perspective.
Yep.
Now, talking about reviews, now we all know there's reviews on products, reviews on sites. So to what extent does the reviews and ratings play in an e-commerce website, and how can a business actually get more reviews, positive reviews, or encourage their clients for positive reviews?
A review is very important. There is no doubt. The question is really good. Whoever asked the question actually, it gives the credibility and trust. So just think about whenever you are purchasing any electronic item. So the same item you can actually see in a 10 different sites. From which side you will buy? So first of all, you want to see actually how many reviews is there, and what kind of review actually. Is it a natural review, or is it actually some bot, or people actually putting the review by themselves? Yeah. So if you feel that, okay, this is a natural and the trustworthy review and that kind of site, and you will buy from there. So it is very, very much important. Yeah. And another thing, what happened whenever the review is there, you are generating a custom generated content. So I'm going there and I am writing a content. So Google comes there and Google can see, okay, oh, new content is there. And Google loves the new content. Whenever they see, okay, the content is changing every moment, they start crawling you more. So Google will come to your site more, because they know that, okay, your content is going to be changed. So they are actually make you more preferable actually the site. So more content and as a user generated content, so Google loves it and your ranking will be go up. So okay, so how to generate the review in a normal way? First of all, you have to understand why you have to ask the review. You didn't bought the product yet, yeah? You just say, okay, give me the review. Okay, they will not give the review. They said, okay, why I'll give you the review if I even test the product, or I just bought the product now, I just finished the thing. And if you said, okay, give me the review, no one will give you the review at this moment. You need to know at which point you have to ask the thing. Suppose if you are saying the book, if you say giving the book review after 3 days or 4 days, no, people will not give, because he is not able to finish the book and he will not give a good review at that time. But after 1 week or 2 weeks, if you just ask that, okay, I know that, okay, you have already read the book, actually, can you give a review so it will help the other people? So that's actually a good time. But think about a video, a movie review, right? Movie review, if you ask that after 1 week, what is the movie review, you forget the whole movie. So that's the important point, on which time you are asking the review. Yeah. So that's you have to understand. And also how easy to give the review. Do I need to actually do a full registration for the review? Do I need to go through the whole process of the review? Okay, for the genuine way, I have to purchase the review to give the review. Purchase the product to give the review. So not before that, right? Definitely not. So that kind of mechanism, but to give the review, I don't need to log in again. Sometimes they are asking the review on your mobile phone, yeah? So just come send a link. You have to reply immediately without giving any login or other things, yeah? So this is the one. And also, when I'm giving the review, if you are actually giving me some better way actually, or giving some appreciation, like you showed me in a different way in your website, yeah? So I feel proud to show my name to other places. So that's the human nature. So you have to show in a different way. So then you will get some more natural review. There is other unethical ways that you can buy the review, you can actually promote the review page, and lots of ways, but we don't prefer. It need to become in a natural way. And you have to think that Google is not it's a newborn baby. It's not a newborn baby. He is a very intelligent. He knows what we are thinking. Yeah, and their AI is more powerful than any other AI.
Yeah.
So the best way, you need to be a very natural way. You have to build up the whole SEO strategy. Then it will be everything will be fine.
Absolutely, and I like the way you put it. It's sort of a natural way to get a positive review, but that creates no doubt.
Yeah.
For other users as well. There was a strange scenario I came across. I purchased a particular product on Amazon, and when I received the product, there was a pamphlet to say, write a review and we'll send you another product.
Really? Okay.
Now, on the one hand, yes, I'm thinking, okay, that's a pretty easy process to do to get another product sent to me. But on the other hand, I'm now questioning the actual product and all of the reviews that I've seen. Okay. So that's why I'm saying, you have to have like a very good natural way of going about it, because you don't want to create doubt.
Yeah.
When you got a user especially when there's repeat purchases required.
Exactly.
You need to create a strong, brand presence and the sort of ethical side behind it.
So by the way, you give the review there?
No, I actually didn't.
Why not?
I started questioning the product, and I actually didn't use the product.
Return the product.
No, I haven't returned it as yet. I haven't returned it as yet, but yeah.
But if that kind of thing happen, I'll return the product, because I purchased the product in a double price, right?
Yeah.
If one review, if I get another product free, so why price with the double price, right? I'll return it back. So that's the thing. You have to ask in the right way so that people will not feel any kind of doubt of what the product they have actually purchased. Right? So that's important.
No, absolutely. That's very, very interesting. So, coming back to the fact that you've got this book written, I think a lot of what we're discussing forms part of this, but there's so much more in here in terms of the insights. And in this book, you delve into the user experience and website optimization, right?
Yes.
So that's really a key component. Now, how important is the actual website speed and mobile optimization for e-commerce? And now, what steps can business take to actually improve this element?
Look, this is the first criteria. There is no doubt. If you see actually there is a Google speed meter is there. There is a other element is there. They are always checking how fast it is loading. Yeah, and there's also, suppose whenever a page is loading on your site, it's a long page. You don't need to show the whole page. How the first section is come to you, how quickly it is. That is very important. And Google is actually checking this thing. And if your speed is not good enough, you will not become in the rank. There is no doubt, no way. Yeah. So we are working with the Dubai Aviation. Their website is, our job is, as per the government, is whatever we sign is a 3 second the site need to be loaded. Yeah. But how we actually manage the site is loading actually less than a second. Yeah. So what happened? Google feels that okay, no, the site is super fast. They're taking care of it. Everything is working fine. So let's rank it higher. Yeah. But now if any actually site is loading actually after 1 minute, whatever the site is actually, whatever the offer is there, so people will not love it and people will not give any value actually this thing. And Google also take it actually in a very seriously. So now the point is what we can do for the speed up. Yeah.
Yes.
First of all is optimizing this image. That's very important. Some images actually very high size. Yeah. We can't actually, it's a very heavy, so we can't actually show it on the side. We have to be optimized in a natural way. And there's a different kind of compression is there, so we have to use that thing. Whenever we are using the HTML, CSS and other file, actually we have to minify option. So the minify, how it is working, so whenever the CSS and the HTML are on the server, so they are say in a minified format, and they comes to you on the browser, and then it is actually expanded and it is properly showing the things. Yeah. So what happened in the middle, the network communication, the data actually, less data is transferring. So that is speeding up the whole process. Yeah, it is not that okay. Minify doesn't mean that okay, I'm just removing lots of other HTML and showing it. Not like that, because it will not work. So that's the one thing. One thing is important. Another is the CDN system. Suppose your site is actually using in USA, using in Dubai, using in Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, in different places. So your server is in UAE. So what happens? So the USA people are actually coming to your server after different hop. Actually, it's come to you, right? What happens actually? If your data you can actually store in the USA instead of coming on here, so the USA people can see the site from USA. Within a moment, it will be loaded up. They don't need to actually travel this thing. The CDN system is that thing. So what is there? It is actually make a copy of your site and put it on in different places. And a particular time, all those information is updated from the main site.
Yeah.
So what happens? So the US people, they don't need to come to the Dubai to see actually the content. So they are actually seeing from their local server. So that's the one way you can speed up your site, and that is very helpful. And Google can track easily that okay, are you using the CDN system or not. So that's a very helpful thing. And the another important, definitely the server. What kind of server you are going to use? You have to use a high quality server. If you are using actually 2 processor, only 4 GB RAM server, and if you are expecting that okay, your site will be loaded within less than a second, don't believe that.
Okay, Rajib, can you also discuss the importance of a well-structured site and clear navigation in terms of or in context of an e-commerce SEO?
Okay, look, how the SEO is working. Google are crawling your site. So they are going to your site and they are actually go one by one pages and download all the pages. Yeah, if your site is not well structured, so Google will not crawl it properly. Yeah. So from one page, Google need to actually crawl the other page. So the navigation also need to be very better way. So that actually when Google comes to you one page, they can actually find some other pages also. But it doesn't mean that okay, all the pages link you have to give on the home page. Yeah. Google are going each by each page and then they are crawling all the information. So the structure is very important, and how you are indexing is important. Whenever you are doing the indexing, you have to think in 2 things in your mind. One is actually Google is actually comes to your site to index, to crawl the data. So they need to go for all the pages. So they need to see the indexing. So that's one indexing you are doing for the Google. Another indexing for the human being. So whenever I am coming to your site and I have to go for the other pages, how I'm going actually, which places I'm clicking, is it very user friendly? Is it visible actually? So that thing actually you have to think whenever you are designing a site.
Okay, no, fantastic. Very interesting. So also looking at how can e-commerce sites effectively use keywords throughout their site to improve SEO?
Yeah, so first of all, the keyword research, that's definitely important, okay? And you have to use it's not only that, okay, you just do the keyword research, you just keep it on your Excel sheet, that will not do anything, right? You have to put the keyword in different places. So how you can actually place the keyword? You can put the keyword in the page title, yeah? You have a details information is there. There is a H1, H2 tag is there, yeah? You have to place the one, right? But now just think about it. You have a different place actually to place a keyword. You have a one keyword and you are placing in all the places, 100 times you are placing the same keyword. Google feel that, okay, you are just actually trying to phishing with them, right? So you can't do that. So there is a whole structure you have to create, okay, how you are going to show. And also think about, there is a home page of the website. There is only few keyword you can actually place. So how you are doing the other keyword you will place. So find all the different way, and you also need to understand that, okay, you can't use actually more than 5 different keywords in one page. So that will not be recommended. Yeah. Sometimes we are using, but not more than 5. And the same keyword, whenever you are using, you can't use in a unnatural way. So the keyword should be sound like that, okay, you are writing in normal English, right? So that way you have to actually do it, okay? So that's something actually, the title is there, meta tag is there, there's a description is there, internally H1, H2 tag is there, those kind of you have to place it. On the description side, you have to just place the keyword. So that's the way you can actually manage all the keyword actually on the site.
Okay, no, fantastic. And then coming to the end of this segment, I think there's just 2 more questions, some very interesting questions that actually have been submitted by our viewers. So again, I really encourage you to continue sending those questions through, and we will definitely be randomly selecting someone to receive one of these fantastic e-commerce decoded books. Coming back to backlinks, okay, so we discussed this a bit earlier, backlinks in e-commerce SEO. Now, how can businesses build high quality backlinks?
Okay, so first of all, this need to be natural. What we discussed before also, it need to be natural. Yeah, we can buy the backlink from the other places, but that doesn't work. Yeah, so the very effective way is actually the affiliate marketing. Yeah, you have to put the affiliation model in your e-commerce platform. There is a lots of plugins available, and also we are developing actually this kind of system for the customer. So whenever you are doing this thing, what happens? The other people encourage to actually sell your product. And when I'm selling you product, I'm giving you a link to the other pages. Yeah, that naturally come back to our main website. Yeah, so that is the natural backlink. Another one is the influencer marketing. Yeah, that is a very important. So to create a backlink also. But influencer is in other way. It is helping actually. So they are giving a quick sell always. Yeah, so for the quick sell and also for the backlink, you can use them.
Okay, no, fantastic. And lastly, how can businesses measure the success of the SEO strategies? I think this is very, very important, right? Measuring and understanding how you need to refine and review and create more strategies based on good results. So what metrics are most important to monitor when it comes to e-commerce SEO?
Look, there is a lots of matrices there. Yeah. In my sense, it has no meaning to check actually 100 of metrics. In my sense, the very important factor, how many of your keyword in the first 3 link. I'm not talking about the first page. On the first page, first three link is your any keyword is there. How many is that? That is the one important metrics. Yeah. Another one, just go to the Google Webmaster Tool and check the okay, how many visitor you are getting from the Google and for which keyword. Look, you are not checking the rank for the long tail keyword, and long tail keyword how it is creating, you don't know that okay, what is the keyword, right? Sometimes it is actually naturally creating this kind of keyword. So from Google, which kind of keywords you are coming, so that's actually important here. Suppose all those long tail keyword you will get from the Webmaster Tool. So just check those things, and also in your ranking tool, just check that okay, you use selected keyword which are actually coming on the first 3 links. So that's the only thing I think you need to check. Okay, but there is a other thing you have to always think, that is actually monitoring that okay, your site health checking. You need to check your site health. Sometimes actually broken link is there, the content is not actually properly, duplicate content is coming up. Yeah, so this kind of thing you have to fix up. So that is the health side. I'm not talking about the metrics side. Metrics in only these 2 parts, but the health you have to check in a regular basis that okay, how good your site is.
Okay, no, fantastic. I think that's very important because I generally get frustrated when I go on to links and it's not working as well. So on the health side, that's super important. But thanks to the viewers for watching. Again, definitely encourage you to comment with your questions. We certainly want to try and tackle them in the future. Certainly want to send a copy of the e-commerce decoded as soon as possible as well. So do send those comments. And Rajib, it was really nice discussing this topic.
Definitely. Lots of good questions actually we have seen, and I'm really happy actually to answer those things. Whatever the answer actually we gave here is based on the experience. Yeah. And if you want to know actually more this kind of question and answer, and you can actually get this book. The book is available on Amazon. Just go there and check the book. I hope it will be helpful for you. And if you have any other question, any technical thing which actually our company are dealing, e-commerce, it can be the mobile application, it can be any other custom solution, just actually comment us and we will try to answer those questions in our next video. Thank you everyone.
Thanks.